Welcome. Kim Searle, Emotional Mastery. How are you today? I'm following up on some of my previous videos to talk to you about how you look after yourself. Many of us will own a car, maybe a PC or a laptop, a phone. And if you don't and you've got a home, maybe your home, you look after these things, don't you? You take care of them. When was the last time you did that for you? Undertook to do a deep dive for what is working for you and what is not. A bit like taking your car in for an MOT or service. A bit like, upgrading your laptop or, filing things away and deleting them, deleting old files, whatever. You're constantly doing those sorts of things. Do you do that for yourself? Probably not. And I wonder, is that because you're afraid of what you might discover, or it's just too much effort, or you've got to do this yourself? I don't know, but you know the answer to that. I want to just talk here about the last time that we really did do that was probably in our teens or early 20s when we were on the cusp of life. And that we then made a decision that somehow we've stuck with and we've not questioned it. And for some of us, we wake up in our 40s and think, oh, what happened? I don't understand. And for many people, that is exactly what happens. They make a decision when they're in their teens and their early 20s. And let's be honest, for those of you who are now past the 20s and into your 30s and into your 40s, and possibly beyond, you're not that person anymore. You've grown, you've developed, you've been in the workplace, you've learnt more things, you have a better sense of who you are, or maybe no sense of who you are. But we've held on to that one track path that we've gone on. And the only thing that gets in the way is when something upsets our world. We have a falling out at work, we're made redundant, we have a bereavement, or and that can include a relationship breakup or a divorce. Maybe there's some other big event goes on that somebody in your circle has become ill, or you are. It doesn't matter. It's the only time that we really start to think a little bit more about who we are in relation to that event. For some people, they may do that temporarily, and then as soon as it's over, they fall back into the same old patterns. But for many, they're beginning to wake up to actually, hold on a moment, I'm not happy with this, or this isn't where I expected to be, or there's got to be more. And this is the thing I want to talk to you about today. There is more. There is a better way. Even if you're happy where you are, it's important that you're reviewing that that's the case rather than waiting for the big event to force you to look at who you are. So important. And I appreciate that coasting is a really safe thing to do, isn't it? We can carry on doing all the things that we're used to doing and feel happy about it. What if I was to say that that's your brain fooling you into safety and what you know rather than what you don't know? What if, and I'm just putting it out there, that by staying as you are, you start to atrophy, you start to age, you start to develop illnesses that actually you could have avoided by changing your lifestyle, by changing what you were eating and drinking, by being somebody different? What if you could be preventing all those things that we're constantly assuming is the actual path we have to follow? So you wouldn't leave your car or laptop until things started to go wrong, would you? And if you do, you know how annoying it can happen, because it happens at the most inopportune moment, the important call, the important, meeting you have to go to. So getting it serviced is a form of insurance, if you like, making sure that you are compliant with the basics or rules of the road. Why would you not do that for yourself? Be in control, more control of your life by reviewing it as and when you can. And it doesn't have to take much. I've got a really simple exercise that can do this, and you can find it on the web as well. It's called the Wheel of Life. I use it more as a table just because I've got some bolt-ons to it, but whatever works for you, reach out if that helps. But you can look at it online and review the different parts of your life. How satisfied are you? Are you really happy? So you'll be up near a 10, or not so much. You'll be nearer the 0. And all it is data. It doesn't mean to say you have to throw the baby out with the bathwater. This isn't working. No, I'm going to do something else, which is what I very often talk about. This relationship's not working. I'll find a new one. I don't like this job. I'm going to find a new one. I'm not happy with my health. I'm going to go and see a doctor or a PT instructor, whatever. This is about taking responsibility for you and understanding your part in those areas. Because let's be honest, if you're not happy with it, there's something that you're not getting from it that you need. And it's worth understanding what that is. I'll talk about that in the next video, if you like. Whatever happens, what I'm asking you to do is, we currently do it once a year for those of us who like to set intentions. I don't do goals anymore. That's another video. I set intentions at the beginning of the year. This is my intention for the year. This is what I want. This is where I'm going. But what if you were to do that, I don't know, every 6 months or quarterly? Or maybe you don't do it at all, in which case just do it every year. Because the idea is it's about you saying, am I happy? And if you've got a partner, well, do it with them. Maybe get the children involved, so that you start to get a better understanding, because there's a lot of assumptions goes on when you're in relationships. You assume that your partner knows what you're thinking and what you're doing. I bet they don't always know. Or if they do know, they don't understand it properly enough that they're supporting you. Give it a go. What have you got to lose? All of this will just be information. It remains up to you what you do about it. If you are ready to do something different, to be something more, then why not check out my website for my Be More You program? It can be found on www.kimsearle.co.uk /Be More You. I've got a program that will take you through my 5-step model for you to start to understand what's truly going on for you. And I take you quite deep. I'd love to see you there. I hope this has been useful to you. This is Kim Searle, Emotional Mastery. Talk to you again very soon. Thank you.